Hey, my name is Chris Johnson, and it is time for another edition of Why the Fuck Are You Talking to Me? You would think, or at least I would think, I often think, like, I don't look like an approachable guy. Nobody's going to try to chat my fucking ass up. But it happens often. Real quick, before going any further, like, have you met me recently? I don't know, within the last 5-10 years? Did I seem approachable? Did I seem like a good dude? If you answered yes, please send me some fucking notes on how to change that. I want to change that. I don't want to be a bad guy. I just want to look like a bad guy. If I look like a bad guy, people aren't going to fucking talk to me. This shit happened at the fucking gym. I go to the gym multiple times a week. This time happened to be after work. My shift ends at 9 o'clock. I fucking got my ass there by 9:30, 9:40. Just enough time to do, 15, 20 minutes on the fucking track, get a mile and a half in, and then go home. And there was a woman there scanning the fucking cards at the front desk. I may have seen her before. I may not have seen her before. She's not there often if I have seen her before. I couldn't fucking place her. I don't know who the fuck she is. We've never fucking chatted. Nothing like that. So I hold up my card. She scans that shit. And then as I'm walking away, she says Chris. And I stop. I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked at her, confused. I know that I'm Chris. Why are you telling me that? Why are you fucking saying my name out loud? Nobody has ever fucking said my name out loud. I've been going to that gym for 4 years or whatever the fuck. Nobody has ever fucking called me Chris. I mean, it's my fucking name, but nobody ever fucking says have a good workout, Chris, or any of that shit. They don't fucking use my name. I appreciate that. But she fucking said it. She said Chris. And I looked at her and she said, man, why do I always want to call you Vito? Is this fucking real life? Why do you want to call me Vito? How the fuck should I know the answer to that fucking question? You've never even addressed me as Chris. So we've never even established that fact. We haven't gotten to the point that you even know my fucking name. If we haven't gotten to the point where you were referring to me as my actual name, how the fuck could you confuse my name with another fucking name? And how many people do you know named fucking Vito? This isn't the fucking Sopranos. The only times I've ever seen anybody named fucking Vito was in pro wrestling, motherfuckers are the full-blooded Italians, the FBI, and in fucking every goddamn mob movie. Vito was in the Sopranos. Vito was in the fucking Godfather. I don't know if he was or he wasn't. Don't fucking look that up. I don't give a shit. But I feel like Vito was in the fucking Godfather. Vito's a fucking mob name. I've never actually come across a Vito. First name Vito. I've known people with the last name Vito, and I called them Vito, but their name isn't actually Vito. They're calling me Johnson. You can call me Johnson. I mean, I guess my name is Johnson. So I'm fucking baffled and agitated at this point. I cannot, for the fucking life of me, figure out why you think my fucking name is Vito, and why you wanted to call me Vito, and why the fuck are you telling me this? So I said after I heard that, after she was like, man, why do I want to call you Vito? I was like, you know what? You can call me Vito. And then I started to walk away again. I thought that was a good mic drop moment. You can call me Vito, goddammit. Call me fucking Vito. I don't give a shit. And she's like, maybe you look like a Vito. I don't know what a fucking Vito looks like. Outside of a fucking mobster, I don't know what a fucking Vito looks like. I brought that up at work. I was like, yo, motherfucker, this fucking story happened, and she thinks my name's fucking Vito. And somebody was like, I'm not saying that you look like a mobster, but you have those vibes. I got fucking mobster vibes? Motherfucker, if I got mobster vibes, then why the fuck are people talking to me? If I came across somebody with mobster vibes, I'm not gonna fucking chat them up. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you look like a fucking Vito. I can't have mobster vibes. Ain't nothing mobster about Chris Johnson. If there's anything mobster about my ass, nobody would speak to me. Matter of fact, if I could get fucking mobster vibes and people would not talk to me, I would fucking take that. And I was at a 5K the other day, and somebody fucking chatted my ass up there too. Here's what I do at 5K runs, aside from fucking grind everybody in a fucking dust. Oftentimes, there's photographers on the course, and I always pose like a fucking asshole. My new thing is, if I'm close enough to somebody, I'm gonna pose behind them because they don't know I'm there and make it look like I'm fucking gonna eat them or some shit. I go, all shit like that. I don't make the fucking noise. I don't want to spook them. If you look at the photo, it looks like I'm swallowing their fucking soul. Their soul belongs to me. Your soul is fucking mine. I'm like fucking Shang Tsung out there. So I take their fucking soul, I fucking find the photos online, I fucking love every one of them, and I fucking move on. Well, I did it the other day. I swallowed some fucking lady's soul, and she fucking chatted my ass up about it. She saw the picture, I guess, and she fucking walks up to me. She's pointing at me and shit. And I got my fucking headphones on. I'm listening to music. I got the fucking new Alkaline Trio album in. It is fucking phenomenal, okay? I'm not turning that shit down just to hear what fucking she's babbling about. So I looked down at my shirt. I had fucking Captain Hydra logo on there. And she's like, no. I saw it. The picture. Listen, I'm aware that the picture exists. You don't have to tell me that the picture exists. You think my narcissistic ass would fucking pose like that if it wasn't explicitly for getting myself on fucking camera so I can shamelessly promote my dumb bullshit? She was fucking jacked up about it. I don't want you jacked up about it. You shouldn't be jacked up about anything I'm fucking doing. Except for you. If you listen to me, if you listen to this podcast, or you go to my fucking, Instagram feed or anything like that, you can fucking tell me how awesome I am, okay? If I meet a stranger in public, I don't want any of that shit. Don't give me any of it. I cannot fathom the idea of talking to a stranger. I just don't understand it. Somebody could do the coolest fucking thing in the world. It could be photographed, and you could place them right next to me. I'm not going to fucking talk to them about it. My thought process is, this motherfucker wants to be left alone. So in the span of a fucking week, I learn that I'm fucking Vito, and people are jacked up because I'm sucking their souls out of their fucking bodies. I can't tell you how much I fucking dread these interactions before they happen. It's all I fucking think about anytime I go into a fucking public place. I just repeat it to myself. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. I'm all worked up about it now. This is why I can never go out in fucking public again. I limit all my public activities, and I still deal with this shit. I don't know how to avoid it. I want to avoid it. I will be back Sundays and Wednesdays. That's a new podcast episode to come out. I'm on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Spotify and iHeartRadio and any fucking podcasting site you want. I'm also on Podbean, which is the host of the cast. Website, app, whatever the fuck. Download me. Fucking subscribe. All that horse shit. Leave me reviews about how fucking great I am. I'm on Twitter at Johnson Hates You. I am in my Facebook timeline. You can follow the podcast there. I'm also on Instagram for fucking hot photos and bullshit that is at maybe the number 5 minutes.